Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sailing Bye Felicia. This has been our first week at the Boatyard and we got a lot accomplished. We got the bottom of the boat sandblasted, we went through the through holes inside the boat, and then we removed the lettering outside of her, as well as got a brand new bed for the master cabin. Matt and I did a lot of research on how we wanted to do the bottom job of the boat. When we got to the shipyard, we talked to some locals as well as others who've done their own bottom job, and if we did it by hand, it just would have took a lot of time, and we just don't have that on our hands, especially with how long we want to be at the shipyard. So we talked to the office here and they gave us a recommendation on a sandblaster, which was fantastic. They could do the same work in a fraction amount of the time. Sandblasters did a couple of test strips for us. On the rudder, you'll see that they only went down to the primer or the barrier coat. Above it, you'll see it looks a little bit cleaner, and they went down to the gel coat, which is the last coat before you hit the fiberglass of the hull. We decided just to go down to the primer.
Today is the day they're going to work on sandblasting. His clothes. His heat shield.
We are really happy of the results. So back in November when we did the survey, we had some concerns, but it was just hard to tell with the paint in the way. Now that that's all gone and we can actually thoroughly inspect some of the areas that we had some concerns with, and are really pleased with it. So we just need to get prepared for painting the bottom.
We want this name to go, so today's the day it gets done.
The remains of Margaret. Alright. How's my sexy handyman? Back's doing okay?
Okay. Alright, so.
What are we looking at here?
Let's get this crap out the way. Hey, that's what I was looking for. Cool. So here we have, everywhere you see a yellow handle is where we have a hole in the boat. And there's different reasons for there to be holes in the boat. Some of these, like here and here, these are where the sink from the kitchen and the bathroom drain through the bottom of the boat. It's legal to let that drain into the ocean. So that's where that drains, but we also have 3 areas where we pick water up from the ocean and we use it for different things on the boat. So we have 2 engines that need to be cooled. When engines are running, they get very hot. In a car, you use the air traveling through the front of the car to cool. In a boat, we don't have that luxury. So what we have is we have water-cooled engines. So the water comes up through the bottom of the boat. It goes through this thing. There's 3 of them, and then it gets strained. You see, there's these little kind of like colander-looking things that make sure no seagrass. See how there's seagrass in there? Make sure no seagrass gets in the engine. So the water is filtered and then it's sent to the engine to cool it, and then it comes back, and then actually it doesn't come back. That just spits out with the exhaust. So we have 2 of those. We have the main engine and then we have the generator engine, okay? And then here we have this funny thing. That's our pump for our air conditioning unit. So we actually pick up seawater and use seawater to get cold, and we circulate that cold water to help. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
Why does the AC have an extra pump?
I honestly don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, so we have 3.
Likely because
Strainers.
the engines have, they can create their own suction, probably with an impeller. They have a water pump on the engine sucking the AC unit. So this is a central pump, and it creates water circulation for both of the air handlers, the main one and the one in our bedroom. So they only do that one. Lots of barnacles in it. So all these are getting taken apart, cleaned, polished. All that green stuff is going away. So the biggest thing is...
What is the green stuff? Oxidation?
Yeah. I want to show the difference between the hose clamps.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a really good example of what I've been doing today. I'm just doing, taking all of these off and replaced them. These are called hose clamps. It's a screw, and then when it tightens up, it actually can clamp on the hose, a hose clamp. So here you see 2 brand new hose clamps in action. You see how their heads are facing opposite direction. That's good technique. And then right next to that, we can see 2 gross ones. So this one's about to break off. If I push it, it'd probably break. So that one needs to be replaced, and the one next to it is ones that I've just replaced. So these are much better than these.
Oh my gosh, how hard was it to get back in there?
It's not fun. So I've done 8. There's probably 12 or 15 more in this compartment. All of these are going to get done. These don't look too bad, but I think it's the right thing to do, to go through everything, scrape all this rust off, maybe replace this valve. So everywhere where the water comes through the bottom of the boat, we have an on-off valve. That's what all of these yellow handles are. So we're going to be checking all those, make sure they all close, everything's operational, and yeah, make sure the water stays on the outside of the boat, except for when we need it.
We're replacing these hose clamps because if we're underway and there's pressure, they can pop off, right?
If one breaks, water's just going to be rushing in the boat until we come down here and shut the valve. And it's going to be difficult to see the valve because there's going to be water covering the valves. So it's just a bad situation that Captain Matt wants to avoid. These hose clamps cost like $2 each.
Good idea.
So. Hey Lisa, what are we doing?
We are getting our brand new mattress in our bed. This is how you do it. We got a surprise at the end of the week. I ordered a mattress and it came in. It was a lot heavier than I thought. So we pulled it up on the davits, and Matt just started his new job. So I pulled in the mattress by myself after Matt helped me get it up onto the cockpit. Maybe not. Let's try a different way. My thought is it's still wrapped in another piece of plastic. I can unroll it and have it with a sheet similar to that size. Take it in there. Hopefully it's not expanding that fast. The bed made it. Oh my god. That was hard. It was definitely a struggle. Pulling the mattress out of the room was one thing. I think the hardest part, no, I know the hardest part was getting the mattress, old mattress, off the boat. It didn't quite fit the companionway and it took me a few tries, but I did it all by myself and I am so proud. Thank you for watching Sailing by Felicia. We truly appreciate you taking time to check us out. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit subscribe, like, or comment. We'd love to hear from you. Like if you struggled to bring your own mattress in your home, I want to hear it. I am exhausted for the week. Now let's go play with some puppies.